Shalom, Kohalo Yahweh Shem Yahushua Hashem Kakwadash, double honors to the other apostles and other bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful life tabernacle of David. Lock author to listen, learn, and being a pillar of rest, the 144,001 the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother slash elder, and this is the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you all. We're going to get started right here in 2nd Ezra 15 and what is it? This is what I want right here. 15 and 30. I want this part. And shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Okay. I'm going to start at 28. 2nd Ezra 15 and 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste. Who is going to and shall waste? The Carmanians. Shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Israel. "16 hours ago, I don't know how to say that. Lickner, Kokiaman, Lickner, Kokiaman, lick your cock, what? Lickner, Kokyaman, Lickner, Kokyaman. Is that ILK? I can't read that. Anyway, relentless attacks. Iran turned Tel Aviv into a living hell. Sounds like the Carmanians are wasting a portion of the land of the Assyrians. The Carmanians are wasting a portion of the land of the Assyrians. That's what this says. Has Iran turned Tel Aviv into a living hell? Let's check it out.
Fair to say, Professor Sachs, that as he was uttering those very words, CIA, MI6, and Mossad were preparing the dastardly and unprovoked attack that Israel visited upon Iran last week.
Certainly, Mossad is in the lead. It's assassination and murder unit number one. But Mossad effectively has determined U.S. policy for decades, and Trump is falling into line. So it's quite amazing to see one president after another falls into line with the Murder Incorporated led by Israel.
When he said those words, you and I and others on the show rejoiced. An American president condemning the neocons, an American president condemning military adventurism and intervention into foreign countries. It was a charade. It was a facade. It was a deception.
We don't know exactly what happened between then and now in one sense. I think President Putin in 2017 expressed something that we all learn as well. He knew it in 2017 in an interview with Le Figaro that he gave. He said, "I've dealt with many American presidents. They come into office with ideas, but then men in dark suits and briefcases wearing blue ties show up and explain to them the world the way that it will be. And so you never hear of those ideas again." So I can't peer into the inner thinking of Trump, but everything he's saying and doing today violates what he said last month. And in the end, we know that our foreign policy is governed by a deep state apparatus, the CIA, Mossad, MI6, as you said. And we know that the actions that occur, for example, Ukraine's attack on Russia's strategic nuclear bombers, had the same provenance, that is the same authors as Israel's attack in Tehran last week. Same methods, same crates carrying drones inside a country to make a decapitation strike or to make a strategic strike. So Mossad was involved in both the Ukraine operation and in the Tehran operation last week. Now, we've discussed in recent weeks, what did Trump know when? I have no idea. What did the CIA know? Well, of course it knew. It was involved in all of this. Who leads all of this? Mossad, I would say. It's weird, but it's actually true. America does not have an America First foreign policy, despite what Donald Trump says. America has an Israel First foreign policy. It happens that Israel's foreign policy is completely reckless, dangerous, and delusional. And it has been that way for decades. I was going to say for 30 years. That's the time span of Netanyahu, who is the current most despicable person on the planet, in my view, because he's the greatest war progenitor of them all. But it actually goes back beyond 30 years. This is a long-term plan for Israel to have its way in the Middle East. And the way that Netanyahu has explained it repeatedly for 30 years, for anyone who cares to read his books and articles and watch his speeches, and it's painful, but it's actually worth doing, because he tells you what his modus operandi is. And the modus operandi is that we will do what we want in the Middle East, and if any government in the region objects, we will overthrow that government. But when he says we, he's very nice. You know, it's his U.S. buddies that will do it.
Which makes them phonies, because they should be able to do it themselves. If this was the kingdom and you're living there, you should be able to defend yourselves. But it's quite clear that you're not the people, because you can't even fucking defend yourself in that area as you go around causing strife, genocides, and whatnot. Just starting outright conflict and don't have any might in your hand. This is laughable. It's absolutely laughable. If you were the people, there should be no wars, but you can't even fight your own? Whoo! Why would there be no wars in the kingdom? Because the Israelites have immortal bodies and nobody can't overcome them. Where's that? These people are relying on the Israelites in the Northern Army to go fight their battle. Who's going to fight for these gutter rats over there? You Jakes are. While they're exterminating. See, here's the thing, right? Who is in the North American Army? You Jakes are. So while they're over here killing your own people, they're putting Issacharites on army planes, dumping them in the ocean, while the rest of you are over there pulling triggers for Babylon the Great, and they hope you die over there. Because if you don't die over there, they're going to put you on a plane, dump you in the ocean. See how that works? The devil can't fight his own fight. He got to have you fight his fight. Here it is. You're those people. He ain't. He got all the money and you're fighting for him. That's bad. Surely you're turning things upside down. Anyway, let me get one on the way out. Let's go right back there. I'm going to read 31 because we're already watching them waste the land, a portion of the land of the Assyrians. What happens next after Iran continues to beat the shit out of the Israelis, right? Then Hamas, from one side, can emerge because they haven't lost anything. Okay? They came right up out of them holes, had on uniforms, and had all the weapons that they needed. Not too long ago. They're still intact. Same thing with Hezbollah up there. They're not gone nowhere. They're waiting. They're standing by and holding on. For what? For this? And then, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 31, and then shall the dragons, not the Carmanians, have the upper hand. But after Iran goes and tears some shit up, which we're watching right now, then shall the dragons, the Arabs, have the upper hand. Why? Because they made a mess out of Tel Aviv and Haifa. Now they ain't got no weapons to defend them. They ain't got no shells for no Iron Dome or no David sling. Now they're vulnerable. Now the Houthis can lob. Hamas can infiltrate. And Hezbollah can come down. Right? And then here's what's going to happen. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. Let me go here real quick and type this in. Iran calls for Islamic coalition. Might not be the right word, but let's see what this pulls up. Non-Arab with Iran present. Erdogan's war on Israel. Erdogan's war on Israel call at non-Arab Muslim meeting with Iran present. Look at this. So this is them all coming together. Let's go back and read that again. And if they shall, where's that? And this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 31. And then shall the dragons, what dragons? The Arab nations, then shall the dragons, the Arab nations, have the upper hand, remembering their nature. They're wild as fuck. Hey, we gotta get back to wilding out here. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power. If they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, this is what they're doing. They're turning themselves because they were at odds with each other. Now they're turning back to themselves, conspiring together. Let's look at that. Look at 12 hours ago, 1 day ago. We're watching this happen right now. 1 day ago, 16 hours, 2 days. Look at the consistency. Iran forms new Muslim. See, the Iranians, these are Persians. They're not Arabs. They're not Arabs. So all of these words, Muslim, see, non-Arab, see, they're all coming together. All of these words, non-this and Arab and all of that, that is so that they can get beyond their differences and come together, right? All of these different divisions that were formed, they're getting beyond that to come together. That's what this means. Iran ditches Arabs. What? Makes new Muslim coalition against Israel. Got to watch out for the propaganda too. Because even the Saudis, right? Let's watch one of these. 16 hours ago. That's way too long. Yeah, so this is big news right here. Anyway, go watch this because they're coming together. What does coalition mean? Arabs, Iran make new coalition. That's all them Arabs coming back together. What is Persia, which is Iran, what are they doing giving the Arabs given Hezbollah, arming Hezbollah and arming Hamas, right? And giving the Houthis, who are Arabs, what's up with that? It says it right here. All of that's going on says it right here. Said this thousands of years ago. Now we're watching it happen. All right, so I thought I'd just throw that in there. This is current news. Look at this. 1 day, hours. All right, so there's your World War III daily update. All right, happening in real time. With that, we hope that you like, we're edified, your brothers and sisters, Shalom.